This was a review video.
Ha! Now that I have your attention, let's talk about the Highfield tender. This is the 260 model, so it's 2.6 meters long. It's the classic model as well, so it has a floor, a bow locker that can hold a fuel tank, and this tender can accept a 15 horsepower motor. Let's talk about the pros and cons. We've had this tender now for over half a year. We've sailed it through many different countries. It's been through a variety of conditions. So I feel like we have a good grasp on what's good and what's bad. So far, the list is really long of what's good. This is a fantastic tender. We love it to bits. First off is the floor. Has a solid flat floor with nice foam padding. Makes it very easy to maneuver in, and when you're getting in and out, it feels very stable. Next is the storage locker. This is a fantastic feature for many reasons. One, well, you can store stuff in it. Two, we can fit a full 5-gallon fuel tank. And three, it acts as a great step and a great seat when you're in the tender. Next, what we like is the bumper guard. The bumper guard runs around the tender, and it's really thick rubber, so it provides good protection when at any dinghy dock or rocks or anything that can puncture the tube. An interesting feature about the bumper guard is it has a U-shaped lip underneath, and it keeps a lot of water splash from coming over the sides of the tender. It seems like a feature you wouldn't really think much of, but now that we've used it in big seas and big conditions, it works really well. It actually keeps the inside of the tender pretty dang dry. Alright, next on the list is the floor. Not only is it great to walk on, but it hides the fuel line. So you don't have a fuel line that you're tripping over or worried that you're going to cut or puncture. The fuel line here is completely hidden in the floor. And one of the last things we really love about this tender is she actually rows pretty decent. I know most ribs, they don't row too well. They don't have a lot of directional stability. But the oars are decently long and the seating position is really good. So she actually rows really well, and we end up rowing more than we motor. All right, now we're going to talk about the con list. Like I said before, it's not too long. Highfield has done an exceptional job with this tender. This also isn't their first model. They've done a lot of iterative processes, improving different features as they go along. This is the latest 2020 model and has some design features that we find very good. But as far as the con goes, first thing is we'd say it's a little heavy. Not too much of a complaint, more as just an observation. It's an aluminum tender, has pretty big tubes, and it has a lot of features inside which do weigh it down. So if you're looking for the lightest tender, this probably isn't for you. But if you can sacrifice a little bit of weight for a lot of luxuriousness and added features, then this Highfield is fantastic. They also make the lighter weight version, which does not have a floor or a bow locker and saves considerable amount of weight. Next on our con list is the seat. The seat's a little bit hard to remove. You have to deflate the tubes in order to get it out. It's more of an annoyance than anything. Mostly the seat stays in the same position, but Highfield does offer you two spots or two positions for the seat. We would like the forward position is the only one you can be in when you're rowing. The aft position would be nice for motoring, but switching between the two is a little bit difficult. Now, at the expense for that difficulty, I would say it is a simple seat. There's no moving parts, and so nothing really to fail. So again, it's more of just an inconvenience. Okay, and last on our con list is the bag. The bag itself is an excellent idea. It's just a little bit cheap. The zippers are metal, and so I think over time they're going to corrode, and the material's a bit thin and soft. So if I were to say to add a little bit more value in the tender, the bag should be a little bit beefier and the zipper should be plastic, thus being it's going to be in a saltwater environment. Again, it's a small gripe. For the price you pay for the tender, it's the best value. But I think we see a lot of cruisers ultimately changing out the bag or making their own. Thank you for watching this review video. I hope you found some good information and it might help you decide which tender to buy. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comments section below. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. Ultimately, we're not sponsored by Highfield. We paid full price for this tender. We're just simply providing a review video because it's something we really appreciate. I think Highfield did a great job with this tender, and I'd highly recommend it if these features are right for you. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to Sailing Panda, and we'll catch you later.